Do you remember these things? The DC-5 Acura RSX was Honda's 4th gen Integra. It was a glorified Teggy made with American size. The red line banging, date taking, hatch hauling, bold stating model lineup brought tuners into the 21st century. Let's walk through this future classic. 2001 to 2006, the DC-5 hit the North American market. Its aim was to blend performance with premium-like features. It was about 1.5 inches wider and 3 inches taller than its predecessor. Known breakthroughs for the industry included the K-Series engine platform, which were revolutionary for tuners compared to the previous B-Series. A redefined chassis and handling, which was designed to provide a balance of nimbleness, good grip, a smooth ride, and stability. Also, this was a gateway car into the Honda tuning culture, especially with quick bolt-ons. Lastly, it was a well-rounded daily driver, which was quick, reliable, and relatively fuel efficient. All this in one package with a luxury badge and still reliable to your 9 to 5. So what about power options? Well, Japan got the Type R, so let's sadly ignore the glorious K20A. For the American market, Basic Boys received the K20A3. Power was 160 horsepower and 141 torque. For Type S gang, you had the K20A2 and the later released K20Z1. Power range for both were around 200 horsepower and 140 to 150-ish torque. One thing to note is the factory tunes for this chassis is distributed a little more spread out through the rev range, instead of just to the moon like the B-Series. At the time, no one knew the aftermarket capability would stretch to where it is now, so there was a lot of hidden value for the dollar. Alright, now some quick drawbacks. Due to a poor steering rack design induced by suspension travel, the RSX can have issues with increased bump and torque steer. The McPherson strut up front and double wishbone in the rear is not ideal for performance, especially track use cases. This chassis can also be understeer prone, but normal mods can reduce the risk. Lastly, interior noises exist, however, this isn't a Toyota. Wrapping it all up, these things deserve more TLC. I agree it is more loved than the 7th gen Civic hatch, however, this Teggy is worthy of more respect in automotive history. Feel free to add your comments. Anyways, that's all for today. Peace.